Hello everyone, my name is Jenna and welcome back to my channel. It just started raining outside, so I figured it would be nice to shoot out here and get a little bit of nice calming rain sounds if you can hear it. I wanted to share with you all today a couple of little tips and tricks on how to tweak your lifestyle to create your very own holistic way of living. There are a lot of different opinions out there in the world on how you have to live this certain way in order to, constitute a holistic lifestyle. But really, there are so many different things that you can just tweak in your daily routine and practice that really generates that same kind of way of living. We're trying to generate ease in the whole self. Holistic living is about the physical body, the mind, and just the whole spirit entirely. So you're really working into a physical practice, the dietary realm, and then what you're doing for your mental health. So with these little tips and tricks, there's just 5 of them to start off with, so nothing too heavy. And they are all things that you can make attainable pretty quickly. So the first tip I'm going to give you all today is to set boundaries. Now I make this the first one because this is probably the hardest one to make happen. Setting boundaries can be with family members, with friends, with coworkers, and it can be pretty brutal and really heavy. Kind of wading through your friend group and see who still honors this relationship, and what are they getting out of it? What am I getting? How do I feel when I'm around this person? And being able to say yes to opportunity and change, or to say no when it's something that makes you uncomfortable, speaking up and standing up for yourself, and honoring your personal space. This is something that takes a little while to really implement strictly. And it's something that's really important for your mental health. It will get easier as you do it, but the steps to actually get there might be a little bit tricky. You may feel a little bit lonely, but being in your own company is nice for a while once you actually get used to it and you realize whose energy, who was soaking up your energy and who wasn't really returning the favor much. It's really honoring your relationships. So that's the heaviest one that I got on here. It's the most important and one that is going to help you grow the most. So my second tip is to get some sleep. We live in this age of always having a screen in front of us, that really disrupts the sleep. So, especially with everybody having a different sleep schedule, you might work graveyard shift and sleep during the day, or you work and have to wake up early and you get off really late. You still have to make your sleep schedule a priority. Your body needs that time of rest. Your mind needs that time of calmness, and your body starts to heal in that process of rest. It's really, really important. You put the screen down before bed, allow some time to declutter your space, your mental space, and get some sleep. Listen to when your body is tired and when it needs that time. It's really important, and it can really make or break your mental state. So get some sleep. The third tip I'm going to give you all today is to listen to your body, which goes into getting some sleep, but in a more extreme way. Listening to your body with what you're eating, what's making you feel ill or nauseous or give you heartburn. I'm very guilty of saying, if I'm really, really craving something, of saying, oh, it's worth it, even though I know it will make me sick. It's never worth it. First of all, it's never worth it. And all of these recipes that maybe you can't eat due to allergies or something like that, they can always be altered to make it still yummy for you and not make you sick later. Listen to your body in the headspace of who you're surrounding yourself with, what you're using to kind of take up your time. Listen to your body in your physical practice. When you're exercising, are you going above and beyond to, look good in a picture and injuring yourself? Or are you actually honoring that space? I had to listen to my body recently. I'm not somebody that typically goes to the doctor or anything like that, but I finally had enough of the amount of pain that I was having in my right side, and now I have to go to physical therapy 3 times a week because there's so much damage from my foot all the way up to my neck on my right side that I didn't know was there. So listen to your body, know when you need to ask for help. Living holistically does not mean that you need to be on this anti-pill, anti-pharmaceutical, anti-doctor, very strict vegan dietary, it's all that's very constricting and very limiting for a lot of people. It doesn't mean that you need to live that lifestyle. If you need help, ask for help. I like to live a more homeopathic way, but I needed help. So it's time to implement that in my life. Physical therapy, it hurt a lot today, but I'm going to go 3 times a week because it's necessary to help me heal. So there's that one. I know I went off on a little tangent there, but it is really important to listen to your body and honor what it is telling you in every aspect of everything. The final tip I'm going to give you all, and this is something I didn't really connect with until recently, probably within the last month, but it has really changed how I operate during the day. And that is setting a mantra or affirmation. And the way that I practice them is through an app called Affirm Me. I'm not affiliated with the app at all. I just think it's really awesome. I've talked about it a bit on my Instagram page, so you guys can check it out over there. But Affirm Me is it's an app where you create your own affirmations, and they give you the ability to set an alarm, and it will just pop up like a notification at the same time every day. And what I do with that is I will just shout that affirmation over and over and over again for a whole minute. And it seems really silly. It seems really like goofy, but it's really empowering and it's really motivating. It helps guide me through the day. I know at 4 o'clock on the dot, I'm going to be in my own personal bubble for 1 whole minute. I'm going to honor my body and give myself that space to speak my true desires out loud, and I'm not somebody that can like pick up a book every single day and read the affirmations. Those are beautiful, and I wish my brain worked that way, but it just doesn't. And having the app set an alarm and be like, here's that time, is so cool to me. And I know I just said that was the last one, but it's definitely not true because that was only 4. The 5th one, while I was saying that one, it popped up. The 5th one is to laugh, smile, laugh more. It releases these endorphins in your body that help generate a lot of ease and self-comfort. So, and I started laughing during that last tip, so that brought it back into my brain. So your body doesn't know when you fake a smile if it's real or not. It will still release that same kind of energy. And I say this a lot in my teachings too, when I notice my students are like scrunching their face or really, really concentrating and acting very stiff and like rigid, and they don't look like they're having fun. Yoga is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to, be with yourself in your own company and love it. But when they look like they're miserable, I remind them to smile. Relax the muscles in your face. Smile. Because your body will immediately start to generate that little bit of ease that it really, really needs. So even if that means you need to go away from where you are and take a minute, and even if you're just laughing at the situation that you're in, at the ridiculousness of it, do that. It will make you feel better, and it will also release a lot of the tension of the situation. So make time to smile and laugh, kind of in that, fake it till you believe it mindset. The same goes for the affirmations. Scream it at the top of your lungs until you start to actually believe what you're saying to yourself. But the laughing and the smiling, it's not in the whole you need to smile more like nasty sense. It's in the sense of smile for yourself. Laugh for yourself. Even if it's a ridiculous meme. We live in this era of, awesome, hilarious content. Use that to your benefit. Don't laugh internally, actually release it out loud. You're releasing that energy that's pent up inside of you. So those are my 5 tips and tricks to kind of start implementing a more holistic lifestyle. I know that it can seem very intimidating and very constricting, but I promise you, it's just little alterations of being more mindful of how you operate throughout the day. Living with intention. It doesn't need to be this super strict, boxed up little, unattainable goal. All you have to do is tweak a few things that you're already implementing in your life, that you're already doing, but just set more intention behind them. And I promise you, this lifestyle will give you so much more freedom than it will that constrained feeling. So stay tuned for more videos like this. I'm very curious as to what types of little tips you started with, if you already have a holistic lifestyle, or if you have any questions on how to implement these things a bit further. Please feel free to leave all of that in the comments. I will be doing more videos like this as we gather a little bit deeper into this lifestyle, but I just want you all to know that this is attainable. It is not as scary as everyone makes it seem, and it is not as strict as everyone makes it seem. It is making you the priority for yourself. And if you have a partner, or if you live with a friend, or whatever the relationships may be in your life, living this way is only going to help benefit those relationships more. So please implement some of these things. Let me know how it works for you. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Namaste.